Former Hawaii County Mayor Billy Kenoi died on Tuesday after a 5-year battle with cancer. Friends and top Hawaii officials responded to the news, expressing their condolences and admiration for the 52-year-old who at times seemed larger than life. Kenoi was a waterman at home in the ocean.
We all remember as surfers what was like that first wave we caught, that joy, that exhilaration. Look at Hawaii Island, Moko Keawe.
The lifelong island resident brought a native Hawaiian perspective to public service.
Our kuleana as leaders is to give our children and grandchildren that same beautiful, special, sacred island. Aloha.
In the public eye, Kenoi was playful.
Some of those guys, I think they were drinking the Bacardi wrong.
With his wife Tekako by his side, he always found new ways to connect with his island community.
And I decided to give our community a choice of leadership.
Big Island Video News first began documenting the future leader in 2008, when he emerged as the top choice in a field of candidates for Hawaii County Mayor.
Together we can, you guys! Together we can!
Although he had never before held elected office, Kenoi earned the public's vote of confidence for the job. A lawyer by trade, Kenoi had come a long way from his early days in Kalapana.
I'm from Kalapana, so we grew up with the volcano. We grew up with lava. The eruption started in 1983. I was in 9th grade. I graduated in 1986. Barely. And then, I know you guys heard that story already, but you know, 1988, 1989, I go back to school. I hitchhike from Puna every day to HCC, to UH Hilo.
Kenoi had a knack for speaking to the diverse peoples of Hawaii, whether it be chatting up a room full of local surfers.
It's a healing place, the water. And maybe we go outside together, talk in the water too. You know, I always joke around. I get the mayors in the water at Honolulu. I ask them first, you know?
Or delivering a pointed testimony, like this one in 2014 before the State Commission on Water Resource Management.
Get this whiff of paternalism. I feel like the county being paternalistically patted on the head to say, you guys don't know what you're doing.
Or a talk story with kids, sharing inspiration.
First, most important step, you guys, is you gotta dream. You gotta dream one big dream.
Kenoi had a way with words. He would rely on his skill as a communicator throughout his 8 years as mayor.
You work hard and do it the right way for the right reasons, you'll get there.
Like during the early years of his administration, navigating county politics and balancing a budget challenge by an economic downturn. Along the way, he enjoyed the support of a giant in Washington, Senator Daniel K. Inouye.
We call him Billy the Bandit.
Inouye called him Billy the Bandit for somehow securing the highest federal appropriations from the Senate committee he chaired, and the mayor was always willing to ask for more.
Then I thought, well, let's aim for 100 million.
In 2012, he narrowly defeated mentor Harry Kim for another 4 years as Big Island mayor. His second term would in many ways define his political legacy. During that time, he made tough decisions like signing a controversial county council bill, essentially banning genetically modified organisms from production on the Big Island. The local law was later nullified in court. Natural disasters challenged his administration on an annual basis. In 2014, he dealt with the 1-2 punch of Tropical Storm Ezel.
You know, we went over Paradise Park, Hawaiian Beaches, Leilani, Nanavale, and we did the first day after itself.
Followed by a lava flow that threatened to destroy the village of Pahoa.
It's a lot of lava coming down. It's a devastating decision, what we're gonna do with our homes. Nobody's saying this easy.
His words and actions were a reassurance to residents facing an uncertain future before the town was ultimately spared, or in 2015, when dengue fever broke out on the island.
It's trying to find out people were sick a month ago, right? They're trying to track mosquitoes. That was, you know. Okay, just checking if you're listening.
Kenoi always accepted a challenge.
Chop poke!
Whether it was a celebrity poke cook-off in Keauhou,
The magic happens right after that. Use all the ingredients.
or a Hilo triathlon.
Oh, that burger was long. It was like 175 degrees. But mahalo to all the volunteers.
The highlight may have been this moment in October 2014, when the mayor crossed the finish line at the Ironman World Championship in Kona.
Not guilty.
Or the emotions felt after a difficult trial, when state prosecutors charged him with the criminal misuse of his government-issued purchase card. A jury found him not guilty. But perhaps his greatest moments were those celebrated in his final months in office. All across the island, Communities came together to mark the completion of projects he began early in his term, like the opening of a needed bypass road in South Kona.
Because all of these projects we talk about here in West Hawaii would not have happened without the kupuna of West Hawaii.
Kenoi was a champion of the Parks and Recreation Department.
And some place where they can enjoy, smile, laugh, and play.
How you know?
He oversaw the renovation of rodeo grounds in Honaunau.
I know. All the cowboys looking at me with the hat, the belt buckle, the shoes, and going, come on, Hawaii.
And in his home district of Puna, a new regional park complex.
I like the kids in Puna hold their head up and feel proud because the most beautiful recreational facility in the entire state of Hawaii is in Pahoa.
And in an unusual move, he volunteered to have the county manage and maintain the state's Mauna Kea recreation area, improving the facilities and adding a playground.
Uncle Gil, I remember when he first took office, we all experienced driving across our beautiful island with family, stopping and being shame. You know, no more rubbish can, no more sink. And that's what this is about. It's about honoring our kupuna. How dare us let our kupuna travel 60, 70 miles, no more place wash hand, no more place use bathroom. How dare us take our children, no more one place for them stop, laugh, and play. This is the pico of Mokupuneo Ke'ave, the middle of the island. This shouldn't be a neglected place. This shouldn't be a place in disrepair. This should be the most beautiful place. This should be the nicest place, the safest place, the place with the most laughter.
After Kenoi left office, it was revealed he was struggling with a serious illness. The community rallied in support as the former mayor embarked on his final journey. He shared the details with radio broadcaster Sherry Bracken in this Island Conversations interview.
You had some health challenges. A lot of people didn't really understand. They didn't know what was going on with you, and you were really quite ill.
In 2015, I was diagnosed with a very rare form of cancer called myelofibrosis. It happens very rarely. People are diagnosed with that. It's a form of blood cancer, type of leukemia. So it's not focused on one part of your body. And I didn't let anybody know. I wanted to finish my term strong. And I didn't want to seem like, oh, look at him trying to get sympathy for his condition. But throughout this entire process from 2015, through the legal challenges I had at the end of my term, all the way through, I developed this incredibly powerful relationship with Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. People came to my house who I never met, just would come pray with me.
In his final months, Kenoi was a deeply spiritual man, leaving us with these words of faith in what would be his final public speech during the December inauguration of the new mayor, Mitch Roth, and the Hawaii County Council.
In Joshua 1:9, after the death of Moses, God says to Joshua, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Have I not commanded you to be strong, to be courageous, to not be afraid, to not be discouraged? For the Lord your God will be with you, all of you, wherever you go. May God accompany all of you on your journey to lead us to a future where every family and every community on this beautiful island of Hawaii is healthy and safe. I love you, and I thank you, all of you, for the privilege of being here this morning. Aloha. Thank you, guys.